Forgot to stretch. Okay, before I get started, maybe show of hands. We can just skip this whole thing if enough of us vote to just. No? Right. No. Okay. Security has my back there. I am a little worried. That's a tough act to follow, Johanna, but I'm not that worried because I think following me is a plate of leafy greens, so not that much competition. I'm Mitch. I'm John's friend, confidant, lover. Only sometimes. Thanks again, everyone, for coming. It has been far too long since we've been able to do things like this. So let's have a round of applause for new marriages. And for those marriages that have survived 18 months without leaving the house. Okay, Mozart, Beethoven, Bach, Tchaikovsky, and Metz. Many of you probably don't realize that if not for a crippling aversion to practice and a general lack of skill, John could have very well been one of the greatest pianists of our lifetimes. I know this because that's how we met, a couple of 11-year-olds taking lessons in Sue Smith's basement behind Old Mill High School. I have to be honest, I don't remember why we became friends. I suspect it had something to do with both of us really not wanting to be there. But nonetheless, we became fast friends. A few years later, after we convinced both of our parents to let us quit the piano, we co-founded the Backyard Golf Association, which, in case you haven't heard of it, was basically just us hitting 9 irons over the pond in John's backyard. We soon took our friendship to real golf courses and actual tournaments, and while neither John nor I had much success competitively playing golf, I challenge you to find two guys that are better at watching golf than we are. So John Rahman won the U.S. Open this year, has been to 6 U.S. Opens. John and I have been to 7 together. Not to brag. Yeah. We started that tradition before you even met, so you can't say no. So I just wanted to share a few things about John that kind of exemplify why I know he's going to be a fantastic husband. And in case anyone sees note card number 3 lying around, I would appreciate its prompt return. So John is down for anything. I'm not sure that he said no to anything, like ever. There was a time my wife and I were living in Philadelphia, and we decided kind of last minute to take a trip down to the beach where her uncle has a condo down in North Carolina. And I think I texted John at probably like 10 or 11 at night on a Wednesday. John made it from Cleveland to Philly by noon the next day, and we drove down to North Carolina. The guy probably spent, 48 hours traveling for like 15 hours at the beach. But, they say the best ability is availability, and I'm not sure that anybody exemplifies that better than my buddy John. 2, John will take the heat for you. So the Metzes had a dog, beautiful dog, Cody, gorgeous golden retriever, 100-pounder, solid muscle. The guy was an absolute unit, just a specimen. And he was also a humper, like real bad. And one night Cody had his eye on me, and despite like an extremely athletic evasion maneuver, I found myself like halfway through the screen door in the basement, and we'll skip the details, but let's just say that John really took the fall for me on that one. I think if you spend enough time with John, you'll realize that like what would really bother most of us just rolls right off John's extremely furry back. And that's a great quality to have. Okay, and the third quality is patience. John is super, super patient. I think that's manifested itself in a number of ways. John was very patient in school. He took a victory lap around Purdue. He said he was getting a master's, but we all know what was really going on. John's been patient at work. He's had a number of horrible bosses. And it occurred to me that some of you might be here tonight, so trust me, it's not you. You were fantastic. It was all the other ones. And John's also been very patient when it comes to marriage. So Jimmy, who you'll hear from in a little bit, and I were married 6 years ago. Not to each other. I realize that was an awkward phrasing. Separately, those two ladies right there. And we had both been with our wives for a number of years before that. So let's say Jimmy and I have been spoken for probably a decade. John obviously took a little different path. Took his time, made sure he got it right. But I think we can all agree that, man, are we glad that he did that, because boy, did you get it right. And so that brings me to Becca. When John was first telling me about Becca, one thing that didn't come up was that you had unlimited access to Blackhawks. I don't know if you remember this, John, but I had to ask you what she did for a living. And if you give this guy free access to the NHL, and he doesn't even tell me about it, I knew you were the real deal from the start. And Beck, you can probably tell that I think John was a great kid, but you have made him a better man. I think it's obvious that you guys are a perfect fit for one another. For example, you're super organized, and John is breathing. You put this whole wedding together, and John put his pants on today. You are absolutely beautiful, and John is drop dead gorgeous. I'm so happy that he has found you, because you have made John the best version of him that I've known. So thank you for that. Okay, to John and Francie, thank you so much for hosting us here in your beautiful town. It is a treat to be here. It's my first time. Had a great experience. To George and Nancy and Mike, thank you for dealing with us over the years and for raising a hell of a kid. George, I'm sorry about the door.
Yeah. I have it on video.
I'll close with this. John, whether we've been tickling the ivories or lipping out four-footers, I think it's safe to say you're the only one I would wear this god-awful rental tuxedo for. I love you guys.